Hey guys, this is Tara with Teaching on Lemon Lane, and this is a quick tutorial as how to create your digital haunted house and create a poster to try and sell it. So first of all, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually design your haunted house. Now, the way that you do that is you are going to click on these different details and options here, and you're going to click and drag and add them onto the picture. So let's start with the moon. To select the moon, I single click, then I click and hold, and as I hold the mouse down, I drag it over and let go. And so I've added the moon, and then we can add another detail. So again, I single click and I drag. The other things that you can be aware of are these little windows. These windows are known as picture placeholders. So I single click on the window that I want, and then I click and drag. And as I drag it over and I place it where I want it, notice when I click on the window, the option replace image becomes available. You're going to be using this tool for these windows if you'd like to use them, as well as these circles where you're going to highlight key features about the house. So anywhere you see this black and orange or this black and orange pattern, that's telling you that it's a picture placeholder. And I'm going to show you how to use a quick Google search to insert a picture. So we're going to come up here and we're going to click replace image. Now, for the most part, you're going to be searching the web. You're going to do a quick Google search to insert pictures that you would like to use. However, if you wanted to insert your own picture into this window here, you could actually do upload from the computer and select one of your own pictures. And when you click on it, it's going to insert your picture into the window. You could even do a moving GIF of yourself. I like to use Screencastify. So you do a quick video and then save it as a GIF, and then you'll upload it here. For this purpose, we're just going to search the web, and we're going to do a Google search right here. So let's go ahead and look for a ghost pattern. By adding pattern, the options that come up are better suited towards what we are doing here. So use pattern or background or design as you search, and your results will be better than what they would be if I just put in ghost. So I go ahead and I double click on the one that I like, and it's going to automatically insert it into that picture placeholder for me. Let's go ahead and look at these details here. So again, this is a picture placeholder. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to replace image. Now, the purpose of these three circles here is to kind of highlight the key selling points as to why someone would want to live in this haunted house. So we search the web, and I'm going to look up bats. I scroll down, I find the picture that I like, and I double click to insert it. Now I've put in the picture of bats. Now I click on this square here, and I could put something like great roommates. And as you type that in, you can go in and change this text. We could make it bold. You want it to be readable, but you do have the ability to edit those. Let's come and look at this. Here is where you're going to name your real estate agency, and to change the text here, I'm going to click off of it. So I single click on it, and then I double click. And when I double click, that selects one thing. So we're going to triple click. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 click. So 1, 2, 3. And when I triple click, that highlights everything and allows you to type. The next thing that we need to go over is your title. So this is where you're going to name your title. And a fun tip right here, you'll notice that I challenge you to use alliteration. If you get stuck on any of this, I've added little notes in here to kind of take you through with some different tips. Let's go ahead and come down here. So we've got the price, we can triple click, add it in, but I want to work on this hook right here because this might be something that you haven't done in Google Slides before. So this is what we call word art, and word art is different than the text boxes that we've been using here. When we do word art, it allows us to change the font and the size, not the font, the color and the size of the text very easily by changing kind of the shape of it. But the way that we edit the letters is we're going to double click. And when we double click, it enters up where we can type our text right here. Now, the one thing that you want to be aware of is that as you type this, you're going to want to use enter to create a new line. But notice it says use enter to save. So if I were to say your And then I wanted to put dying on the next line, so I hit enter. Notice when I hit enter, it brings me back to this and it saved it. That's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted a new line. So I'm going to double click back on, and notice here it says use shift enter for multiple lines. So if I want to create a new line, I'm going to hold down shift and then I'm going to click enter. And then that's when it gives me the new line. And that allows me to type in what I want. And I want a new line, shift enter to C. And now I hit enter to save. And that's created word art that I can size to my poster. And what's also fun is I can come up here and change the color of it. You can even create your own gradient custom color, add different stops, and the stops are just simply what the colors are that it's going to fade into. So I click on the stop and I click on the color, and we can make this one orange, click on this one, click on the color, make that one green, and then click OK, and that's going to add it into my word art. Here we've got our bullet points. You simply just click to type. Here's the location. Again, it's a picture placeholder. So where is your haunted house located? I'm going to come up here and click replace image, search the web. I'm going to say mine is at a swamp. So I'm going to search swamp. I find the picture that I like. I double click and it's automatically going to insert it into that picture placeholder. Everything else is pretty straightforward with editing text. If you have any questions, make sure to let your teacher know. But excited to see what you guys can come up with. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.